All right. Well, welcome everybody. First, Tom, just thankful that you are home and we know you've got quite a recovery ahead of you and just know that you're loved by everybody here and by me and definitely hope that you are getting better. So, so here's something a little different. Let's mix things up a little bit, okay? Who has questions? All right. Let's go to Eloise first. Eloise does not have a question. She did have a question. She
Yes,
doesn't.
I'm sorry. I have a question.
Okay.
Okay,
What?
I purchased the AI videos. So now how do I let them know what video I want? How
That
do I
is
send how do I
super.
send it to them?
Unfortunately, that's a really good question. I don't know how to answer that, to be honest with you. I don't, this is for the My AI social media part. I don't have all the access to the video part. So, what I would do, in fact, here's the best way to do this. At 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific, is Cheryl's call, and it's Ask Me Tuesday, and she will be able to walk you through all of that part of that. She handles the email campaigns and websites and everything else, and she'll be able to show you the video part of that I'm not able to do on this call. I'm
Okay,
sorry I
thank
couldn't
you.
answer your question better than that, but we have the answers for you. Uh,
Thank you.
and Cheryl will have those for you.
Okay.
I made it here. You can co-host me.
Paul, yay! Jazz hands. So happy to see you. Okay. All right. No, I threw him in the waiting room. Ouch. Did not mean to do that. Trying to co-host you. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, Paul. All right. Any other questions? What I want to do is give you an opportunity to say, this is my business and I'd like some help with this kind of post or something. Anybody have anything like that? Nina.
Hi, thank you. I've been doing some before and after
Yeah,
posts of hair clients.
right.
Do I, but the last one, we didn't take any good photos of us together. And I know you're a big believer in including myself in a photo. Is that okay if I don't all the time and just
Yes.
have clients?
Yes. Yes, it is. So, especially when you're talking about somebody else's transformation, you don't always have to be in the photo yourself. So, yes, great question. You could do a before and after, and especially with you and the kind of amazing industry that you're in and what you do. You can say, okay, this was their hair before, this is after, and talk about the things that you did and who that hairstyle might be great for and how easy it actually is to get when somebody has a consultation with you. The two things that all of us want to do when we're building and when we're making our social media posts, and we're going to go over and make some example ones here. But the two things I want you to think about is that you are casting vision of what is possible for somebody, right? That is the biggest thing. We're casting vision of what's possible for somebody. And then we're showing them how easy it is to take the steps towards getting that. So for you, Nina, specifically, when you do a before and after, and I am a big fan of you being in the photo because anytime you talk about your story and stuff like that, it helps connect when I get to see you and read the story. However, there's times where it's a picture, like you said, a before and after. And really what you want to do in those things is really be able to cast that vision of this is what's possible. It's kind of like the story I was telling earlier today, right? This woman came into my life and a long time ago, she just told me before and after stories of her life, how bad her life had been and how great her life was now. And it was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it was through those stories and through that she cast vision of a possibility that maybe my life could be different, that maybe something could be different for me, right? And then I took small steps to be there. So that's essentially what you're doing. You are casting vision of what's possible so somebody could believe that maybe, just maybe, I could do this, that I could have this. So that's huge, Nina, because you can make people look amazing. I mean, you wouldn't be working on movie sets if you couldn't do amazing work, right? The best of the best. I mean, you've done Keanu Reeves' hair, for goodness sake. I mean, like, if it's okay to tell everybody that, but
Thank you.
you've done such incredible things that cast vision that, yeah, maybe all these Hollywood actors and actresses can have this hair, but guess what? The average everyday person can have this too. And it's easier than you think. And I think that's the slogan for you. It's easier than you think. Because
Thank
it really is with you. Not with a lot of people, but with you, yes. So does that help?
That's fabulous. I appreciate it.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You're
You're
awesome.
welcome, honey. All right, let's go over to Deborah. Hey, Deborah. And then we're gonna do our demo and make our post. Deborah.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So yesterday I really wanted to do a post on the issue around the Olympics thing.
Okay.
And the reason I wanted to do that connects with what I do, besides the fact that I'm a Christian, is the idea that in our health, we have a window of time to stop buying things off the shelf, leaving them there so that they realize we don't want it, and then see what we are buying and give us more of healthier foods.
That's true.
And I know that'll shift the food industry. Same thing with pharmaceuticals, leaving the bad things in the pharmacy and doing healthier things. Then if they want the money, then they will shift. And so we have a power that we are not embracing because we think, oh, I can't do anything about it. That's not true. And if enough people do it, it can have an impact. So I wanted to say something about that, to say we have power in our hands that we're not using. But I didn't want to get myself into trouble with getting too deep into the whole Olympic thing, and so I kind of just stayed away from the whole thing.
Okay.
So how could I have done that and still not get too deep in?
Perfect. So, the first question that I always say with anything is, what is the intended outcome that you want from this? Remember what I say every day when we make a post or anything else. What's the intended outcome that I want from this? And we have to have super clarity of what the intended outcome is that we want. And then the second step of that is that intended outcome matching with the vision of what we're trying to build and create. Okay. Now, it very well may, and it may not. Ray Higdon yesterday did a video on it. Actually did a video talking about the Olympics and talking about his opinion of everything. That may be something, Deborah, for you to go over and find on his page. It was on his regular page, so anybody can access it. That might give you a way of doing that in grace to get what you want across. But the question I always ask first is, is this something that you really want to tackle, and does it further where you want to be and what you're building? Now, for some people, those answers are yes. For some people, those answers are yes. There are people who build their business very, very, very enthusiastically isn't the right word, but very vigorously. Not quite the word either, but in this way of, this is who I am, these are my beliefs, and I'm building this business. And it doesn't matter that, a good portion of the population doesn't follow that. They found their niche people. Okay. They're going after their niche people. Okay. And that works just fine for a lot of people. For other people, it's like they want to have a more broader net to talk to people, and their faith is important to them, but instead of being the outside broadcast of like this, they're having conversations with people one-on-one as they're having the conversations about their business and stuff like that. Two totally different approaches. So the first thing I would say is, number one, figure out really what the outcome is that you're looking for this post. Secondly, is it in alignment with what you're building in your life, in your brand? And then third, find ways that other people did this that you feel like really resonated with you to give you ideas how to do that if you want to move forward with that. And as I said, Ray did a post yesterday, did a video on this, and that might be a great one for you to start off with if it's a post that you want to do. Was that helpful?
Yes, very helpful. Thank you very much.
And the other thing I guess I would say to this also is when you word things in the possibility of what could be instead, not the when we start getting into a blame of all you people are wrong and stuff like that, that's where the fights create, instead of talking about possibility of something different that might be more in alignment with where we want the culture to be. You know what I mean? We could start a conversation or we can start an argument. I think what you're looking to do is start a conversation. And so I think that conversation could be best served in the, I imagine, I remember, kind of like John Lennon talking about, imagine that song, where he imagined all these things. And, Martin Luther King, I have a dream, and he talked about the dream instead of going after all of you people are wrong and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes doing a post like that of what I dream of, what I see, what I would love to see in our culture starts a better conversation than the other, just from experience of some amazing leaders in this world. So hopefully that's helpful.
Yes, and I like that. Having a dream. This is, and I've kind of done that a little bit, that I have a dream that we can actually have a healthy life and, get what we need instead of the stuff that is destroying us. So yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, honey. All right. Well, let's go do some posts now. We've got some ideas. So anybody got ideas of what they want to do? Kind of what got some ideas? Let me give you a couple if you don't have any. Tuesdays are really, really great for transformation. Transformation Tuesday, if you want to talk about transformation, that might be one for Deborah today. Transformation of culture, transformation of, what we put on TV, maybe talking about how TV has gone from the 1950s to today and how she'd like to see that turn around as a dream. I have a dream of a culture where I can turn on TV and, not feel, inundated with, things that I wouldn't want my children to see or whatever that is, and whatever it is that's important to you. Maybe it's for transformation, it's your life. Like today I was talking about how my transformation of being able to really start loving myself and becoming this other person that has worth and value instead of the person I used to be. So maybe it's that. Another one that works really well is Adrian and mine's favorite, which used to be Taco Tuesday. So let me tell you, you throw some tacos up there or start asking people what their favorite tacos are because you're going to make tacos tonight, you will end up with a ton of conversation about food because people love to talk about food. All right. So there's some ideas. Let's go do a post. And the way we're going to do this today is I would like to come over here. And first of all, this is where you're going to find your replay, of course, the official corporate Nowsite group, the official corporate Nowsite group. And you can see Paul right there. See Paul? That's Coach Paul. Wave. Hi, Coach Paul. We're live. Oh, actually, that's not us today. Thought it was. I'm wearing a different shirt. That's a little bizarre. Anyways, this is the official corporate Nowsite group. You can come over here to this page right here. Is that it? Yeah, it's live right here. Okay. And then you can come over here if you have questions. My name's Elizabeth Larson. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a personal and business transformation coach, teacher, author, trainer, speaker, network marketer. I have been building online different types of businesses and speaking about building online social media businesses for a very, very long time. Love what I do. And if you have questions, feel free to let me know. And okay. All right, let's come over here. First of all, I'm going to open up our Nowsite platform. And what I want to do is we're going to do our post, and let's do our post on this right here. See if I can get this up. Okay. For some reason, that just closed, and I don't know why. What are you doing, you little computer? Acting bizarre today. I think I need to reboot this thing. You good? You good? Don't have that. All right, there we go, finally. All right, when we come over here, so post on social media, comment on other people's posts, and start conversations. This is how we authentically build on social media. Everything is about relationship. If you listen to Tom and Adrian, everything is about relationship. And so what we're doing is building relationships, and we're speaking our message out. So the part of posting on social media is our message out to the world. So Deborah has a message today of something that's super important to her, right? And she builds a business, but she's also going to build the business being her authentic self, right? And she'll find her tribe. She will absolutely find her tribe, being going after the people that and she's creating this kind of tribe, right? Okay. So she's going to take a post on social media, and maybe she'll do something like I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit so you guys can see. She'll do a caption and suggested image, or maybe a caption my image. Maybe she's got a photo of something in that event that she didn't like. So she'll put this in there, and then she'll write a post, and maybe is I imagine a world where I can watch opening event and not have to turn my TV off. Now, disclaimer, this is not my thing. I'm doing this for Deborah, everybody. Okay, so please don't write me letters or anything else, because I didn't even watch it. So I honestly don't know what happened. I've been traveling. So I guess maybe I should go watch it since everybody's talking about it. Maybe I'll go find it on YouTube. Okay, I imagine a world where I can watch the opening event and not have to turn my TV off. I imagine a world where we show people their worth and value. I imagine a world where we can make a difference for everyone. All right. So throw a couple sentences in here. And again, whatever it is that's important to you, if you want to do this kind of a post, you just throw a couple of sentences in there of what's important to you. And then I'm not going to tell the AI to do anything else, but I'm going to hit generate, right? So the AI is going to take all the information that I have and make something for me. Now, mine wasn't very specific of Olympics and everything else, like Deborah's was, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of what the AI can do. Okay. Imagine a world where everyone can tune into an opening event, feel seen, valued, and empowered. Let's make a difference together by lifting each other up and recognizing our true worth. Because when we believe in ourselves, we change the world. Okay. Now, if you get something and it's not quite enough, what you're going to do is as soon as that pops up, you're going to go to AI and you're going to say, make it longer, rewrite this, and make it more towards changing this world. Let's just leave it like that. And let's hope that Elizabeth can learn how to spell, apparently, because she certainly cannot type. Okay, there we go. And now here, regenerate. So we're going to hit regenerate. And then imagine a world where everyone can tune into an opening event, truly feel seen, valued, and empowered. She could actually just go and make that word safe, right? It's not just a dream. We have the power to make it a reality. Well, that just sounds like what Deborah just said, right? Let's come together and nurture a community that lifts each other up and recognizes the true worth of every individual. When we support one another and empower ourselves, we ignite the potential for incredible change. Every small act of kindness and encouragement can ripple out and transform in this world in ways that we never thought possible. Now, remember one thing about mine. Mine has been trained, my AI has been trained very much that this is the wording I talk about, right? This is everything. These are the things that I talk about. So what I put in there for Deborah isn't going to match Deborah's exactly because the AI knows Deborah, right? But if Deborah takes the same 3 sentences and throws this into her AI, it's going to give her the thing that she's looking towards more there. And if you still don't feel like it's enough, you're more than welcome to put in longer and then regenerate again until you get it exactly the way you want if you don't want to add in your own things. Now, for the picture right here, when you're doing a kind of post where you're talking about something of what you imagine changing in this world, you know, Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world, right? It starts with us, of anything that we want to do. So, and many people here are passionate about lots of different things. So if you want to make great change, you become the change first, right? So you could use your own photo, even with like, here's one idea for you, Deborah. You could use a photo. Won't be, oh, by the way, Adrian, if you're on, here's my book. I got it. Thank you for recommending it. Okay. So Deborah could have a piece of paper with something wrote on it and take a selfie like this with the thing that she wants people to know. That's one idea for a photo. Second idea for the photo would be able to do a change image. And then she'd be able to come over here to image search, find an image of change. That could be an interesting photo right there. Time for change. Time for change. Let's use this one right here and just kind of see how that goes. Now, I got to shrink this down a little bit, remember, because when I'm on my other screen, that edit button won't show up. It's time for change. It's up to you which direction you choose. So that could be a really great photo for that, right? So Deborah, was that helpful for you to make that kind of post, the kind of post that you wanted? Did that give you a little bit of direction of a way to use the AI to do that?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And again, to post, all we do is hit get started. When we do, we post, we hit the downloads, we actually save the photo, we hit post, wherever you are, Instagram, Facebook, anything else. And you put that in there, you put the photo in there. And then get this out of the way. Date added. Okay. And then, of course, you would hit next, and then you have posted. So, and again, here are your, here are you, here are your steps. Number 1, what is it that you want the post to be about? Number 2, what's the outcome you want from the post? Number 3, does that serve what you are trying to build? Now, ultimately, we're trying to build our tribe, and out of our tribe becomes our product users and our business people, right? So in this tribe, does the post you're about ready to post serve to build that tribe? That's the next thing to think about. So let's go ahead and take 5 minutes. We're going to go do our post right now. And really what I'd like you to do is make a post that resonates with you, about your voice, about what's important to you. And maybe it's a testimonial of your product or business. Maybe it is the transformation you've gone through. Maybe it is something regarding the subject of, you know, the things that you want to change in the world. Whatever it is, make sure the post, do the steps that I taught you. Number 1, what do you want the post to be about? Number 2, what's the desired outcome you want? And that one right there will stop a lot of bad things and help you with a lot of great things, right? The desired outcome. What's the outcome? Well, I want more conversations about this thing. Great. And then thirdly, you're going to go and make that post and do that. So let's go ahead and get started with the 5 minutes. I'm going to do questions at the exact same time. And Diane, did you have a question, sweetie?
I struggle when I go onto Instagram to put my photos because I usually take them from my desktop to where it says drag, but it wants to take it from the download. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Okay. So you're on Mac, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's come over here and I'm going to go ahead and show you while everybody's working on their post.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome, sweetie. So let's come over here. When we come over to this right here. All right. Gosh, I still cannot believe this. I'll tell you, and that flight, yep, that flight home. I remember after my head injury, the flight home. Oh my gosh, was so thankful that you're home. All right. Sorry. Let's come back over here. All right. You can drag photos and videos here. Now, when you're on your Mac, you're going to open up your Finder, right? When you open up your
Open up my Finder?
Your Finder. Yeah. It should be. Let me see if I can do this. I'm on a really super small screen, so I don't know if this will work or not, but let me give it a shot. I'm going to put this in the chat because I don't think you're seeing my Finder. Well, let me see if I can do it this way instead.
I can see it.
You can see my Finder?
No.
No, I didn't think so. It's like I think I have to share desktop in order for you to see my Finder. Okay, let's try this. Okay, you see my desktop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this little button right here at the top left of my menu, because I have my menu on the left. Most people have their menu on the bottom for Mac. I like mine on the left, away from everything. So that very far button on the left bottom of your screen or on the left top of your screen, it looks like it has two faces.
Yeah.
Click on it. And when you click on it, you should have like recents, desktop applications, all of those things. So if you did a screenshot, it should be in recents. Or you could be in photos. But wherever that is in that Finder, you're going to open that up wherever the photo is and have that open on top of that Instagram screen, and you could drag it over. But easily, honestly, Diane, I don't do it that way. I actually just on the Instagram screen. Let me show you this because I think this is easier. This whole drag and drop thing, my fingers are not excited about it. But if I come over here, drag photos here, select from computer. I do the select from computer. And then when it opens it up, it'll open up my photos, right? And when it opens up my photos, I can click on that left-hand side of all the menu stuff. I could go to recents, I can go to photos, I can go downloads. I can click on whatever I want on the left-hand side to get to the right file. That for me is an easier way of doing it.
Okay. I seem to get the first photo fine, but it's when I want to put a second photo in. It's just
hit your command button as you're clicking on each of the photos. Then you can click multiple photos at the same time.
So click on command.
Click on command.
Because you can never go back to Instagram to add a picture.
No. No, you can't.
And that's why I've had frustration. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're welcome, honey. All right, let's go back over to Nina for questions. Do you have another question, Nina?
I just wanted to share my post from yesterday. I didn't finish the post yet, but it's the weirdest thing that Facebook suddenly it has my copy link button is gone. So bizarre. But I'll look it up and see.
Let me go over to Facebook. So when I come over to Facebook, let's get rid of that one and come right here. Okay, so here's mine, facebook.com/he transforms you. I usually hit Command C because you got command things all the time. But if I right click on that, it comes up with cut, copy, paste, paste and search for imagine a world where everyone, and then delete. So when you highlight the thing on your Facebook like that and highlight the website address and right click, what comes up?
Well, I used to do it directly on the Facebook page. There used to be a copy link on every post, and with the three dots, and it's gone or something.
Oh,
I can do
I've
it
never
that way.
used it.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, yes, I can do it that way.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you're not stuck. Yay. Okay. All right. Anybody want to share posts or anything before I wrap up? I know Nina's not quite done yet with hers.
I wouldn't mind feedback from the one from yesterday, but
Sure. Sure, we can go to do that. Nina. And it would help if I shared my screen. All right, here we go. First of all, I got to tell you that banner makes me so happy. Like every time I see the banner, it just makes me happy. I love this banner.
Thank you. Me too.
Love it. Okay.
And thanks, Deborah, for the purple inspiration.
Isn't it awesome how we all work together? It help each other out. That's what community is about, right? Okay. All right. So yesterday, Magical Monday, the Nina cut strikes again. I love that. Okay. Mic drop. That's fantastic. I love your Nina cut branding. Okay. Love sharing some before and after posts of Eleanor as a longtime Hollywood hairstylist, now as Natural Nina, a transformational hair artist. I help my amazing clients create hair that not only looks good, but's good for them and the planet using sustainable products, even non-toxic hair color by Arete.
Yeah.
From Simply Organic. Okay. And styling combing a recipe of his hair story studio hair bomb.
Yeah, that's the recipe I created from these couple products.
Okay. All right. Are you having any hair challenges? Love to hear your story in the comments below, and let's set up a complimentary hair consultation and together find that dream style and watch you soar. Remember, change is beautiful and empowering, and a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Okay, love that. So very, very cute. Like this post. Now, another type of post that you could do for this that would help your algorithm and start a lot of conversation on your posts. So when you do a post like this, more people would see it, is maybe do 5 of the after photos of different people that you've done, and then ask people which one do you like, vote the best for which one that you're going to do a live on or something like that.
Okay.
And get people involved in, and hey, vote for the best one, which one's the best. Now, anybody in the jewelry company, anybody in paparazzi, this is okay. So my paparazzi people, this works really well for you guys as well. I'm really good friends with one of the top leaders there, and she likes to do lives and stuff like that. Another neat thing is if you're not wanting to do a lot of lives, but you're wanting to get more conversations going and possibility of selling necklaces, is put like 5 different posts of 5 different necklaces of 5 different people and then say, okay, vote time, which one's the, the number one or something like that, and get people involved with it. So another great idea for that. All right. Doesn't work as well with health and wellness products. You could put like 5 up there and it doesn't gain the same kind of excitement, but it does work really well for hair, makeup, jewelry, clothes, things like that. All right. I have a hard stop coming up. So anybody else have any questions or anything that you need before I wrap up? First, I thought Mike was actually raising his hand, and I think he was just patting his head. So I think we're good. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, I love you guys. Tomorrow we'll be back at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. Remember again, set the intention of what you want the outcome of the post to be first before posting, right? Because if you do that, you're always going to post in a way that's really uplifting and encouraging, and in a way that's actually helping you build that tribe and still making the changes in the world that you want to make. And that's what we want to do, right? We want to make this place a better place. So, all right. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll have an amazing day tomorrow. We've got some great stuff coming up for you as well. So, and remember, if you need help with the other areas of the My AI system, Cheryl will be on in about 20 minutes for Ask Tuesday, and that's at 12 noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, same exact link as here. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Love you all. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye everyone.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Great class.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Enjoy your day as well.
Thank you.